Hi, I'm G. Dunstan, an active real estate agent on Maryland's Eastern Shore, as well as a senior instructor for the CRS, Council of Residential Specialists. And I'd like to personally invite you to attend our two-day CRS class working with buyers, CRS202, and that's coming to the San Antonio Board of Realtors on the 18th and 19th of October. Why should you take this course? Well, if you're like most of the real estate agents in America, we don't have to look very far out the window of our office or on our own street in our own neighborhood to see a really good property that's on the market at a low price with good interest rates, and we can't believe that it's not flying off the shelf. What's the reason? Well, the reason is, first and foremost, is we're dealing in a sea of confusion, frustration, and misunderstanding. The consumer's seeing one person say, now is a good time, and another article in a newspaper magazine saying it's a terrible time. They're saying prices are going to go up and prices are going to go down. They're seeing nothing but sensationalism on the news. CNN even has a crisis desk right now, and if that day of the week is not having a crisis, they literally invent something to stir the pot to get us going. It's all about the lack of consumer confidence, and it has nothing to do with the political picture. Today, you and I know that there are people who can afford to buy homes. There are first-time buyers that are sitting on the fence, who have a job, who can get financing, and actually have some nest egg to put down on a home, yet they're paralyzed with confusion and frustration. This course is different than all those out there. It's been totally updated. We're dealing with the issues at hand and how you can get those people off the fence by positioning yourself as the go-to agent. Those person who's not there to sell them something, to twist their arm to get them to do something that's against their will, but who is a trusted advisor. We're going to show you how to harvest the information that's relevant on a national basis, and then how to further be able to develop the sources for that to show what's most important in their own backyard in Texas. You may or may not be aware of the fact that in the San Antonio market, the affordability index is the lowest for people buying a home, meaning it's the most affordable that it has been since 1972, and that's as far back as they've been keeping statistics. But we don't talk that type of language. We're going to share statistics, facts, scripts, dialogues, visuals, and places to go. We're going to talk about how to convert the online shopper who is curious about buying, that is going to multiple websites and then sending you an email and doesn't want to even get engaged in a conversation. We're going to have to show how you can become not the faceless many, but the face person that they see with an electronic email system that has your picture to build the sincerity that they need to go to you for support and trust. We're going to talk about how you could take that grandparent that lives on that street and sees and drives by a house that's on the market and say, boy, that house is a great value, yet, you know, I can't believe somebody's bought it, and show why maybe they might want to buy it as an investment, get a tax deduction, rent it themselves, manage the property because they go by the house every other day anyway, and be able to put money aside to handle the needs that their kids or grandchildren may have for extended education in the not too distant future. So we'll talk about online and offline marketing. We'll also talk about how, once you've got a buyer that submits a really good offer, how you can negotiate to represent the buyer to get the seller not only to accept it, but most importantly first, get the listing agent to get excited about the offer. So those are just a very small number of the numerous new innovative things that you'll get in this two-day class. So I hope you'll carve out 2 days of your life and join me. That's on the 18th and 19th of October at the San Antonio Association. See you then.